Good morning, everybody. We are live at Click Lewis Arena in Hershey. This is the consolation game on November 2nd for the Richmond Generals Harrington 18U team versus the Richmond Generals Coleman team. So Team Harrington will be in blue and Team Coleman will be in white. Sorry for my voice, but I got too excited last night at the two games for Harrington and Coleman. And today's pregame speech to our General Harrington team. These boys are ready, they're fired up, and they're ready to give us a good playing game this morning. And the Richmond Generals Harrington are sounded off. We're going to get this game underway. The referees have signaled to our goalies. Start the game. Face-off win goes over to Coleman. Far right side ice. Great job by Sellers. Got Glass taking it far left ice. Shot on goal, and it's in! Harrington team scores very quickly within 15 seconds. Generals Blue go up 1-0. Face-off win goes to Blue. Over to Sellers. Receiver's going to be an offsides call for Richmond White. Face-off win goes over to White. They go over to Beck. Beck loses it. Glass is there for Blue, sends it off the boards. It's a hold at the point on White. Great job for Sellers being in the way. Sellers looks up to Cooper. Cooper comes right off of his stick. Right at center ice, the battle. There's a big shot, defensive save there by Cooper, and back around, no score. Goes back up to high point. Comes back to the middle. Cooper's there. Far side ice. Tries to poke check, but misses by Scaria. Cooper goes around. Comes back for the pass, but it's deflected off of White. Back in the lower corner, got Grayson going to the point. Up to Sellers. Sellers takes a shot off the skate of White. They regain control. Big hit by Sellers over on the back. Back goes to center. Nobody's on him. Shot deflected off the skate of Sellers and back around. Walton tries to return the favor over to Sellers off of Davis's stick. Back in the hands of Salamone for White. Salamone sends it wide. Farrell comes to the middle for White with Sellers on the opposite side ice. Takes it off the glass, sends it all the way down. That's going to be icing on Generals Blue, 11:08 remaining. Coleman for White with the faceoff win. Goes great stick by Saxton to regain control. Davis comes behind. He's looking across ice. Pass in the middle. Shot on goal by Saxton. Denied by the goalie for White. And picked back up. Got Orn. Tries to go across. Doesn't do well there. Back over to Smythe. Smythe tries to dump it, but Farrell's there. Take it for White. Back over to Coleman. He jumps down in front and knocks down JT Harrington. Davis coming up the boards. Tries to go around, and he does. He's going to go to the shot, and it's through the goalie. Right side and in. Score by Grayson Davis. 10:24 remaining. Harrington Blue goes up 2-0. Come back to lineup. You got Bass on center for White, for Blue. Face-off win for Bass. Sumner's battling in the corner with Bass. Bass tries to go to Weiss, but out of control over to Castillo on White. He comes down opposite side ice. Got a shot deflected in there, up and out of play. Face-off win goes to White. Pickard goes around for White. Some pressure from Bass. Great job by Bass sending up the boards over to Pickard. Weiss tries to intercept, but it's not there in time. Goes opposite side ice. Shot on goal. Glove saved by Cooper. Face-off win to White really quick. Oh, they tried to go to point, but miss it. You got Sumner chasing. You've got Weiss in the middle. They go opposite ice off the stick in the wall. You got Sellers on D with Mitchell. Got one hard skate. Cooper touches the puck there in goal. They try to go around. Sellers clears to the top. Sellers picks it back up in the corner bowl. Goes around one. Sellers far side ice. Down through mid ice. Left side. He's going to try to go around the Castillo, but doesn't. Castillo picks it back up for White. Goes to Chingus. Here comes Sellers opposite side ice to break up the play there with Chingus. Sends it all the way down. They're going to call it off. Picked back up by Mitchell. Mitchell scanning the ice. He's got Christian wide open, but doesn't miss. They miss disconnect, but right through Scaria. You got Cooper chasing far side. He goes around, gains control, but loses it quickly. Regains it again, comes to the top, but nobody's at home for the blue team and sends it all the way down. Cooper comes out, waves that off, get it out. Oh, that was a big fake there by Sellers. Keeps it on his own stick. He's around one. He's going to try to go around two, and he does down through mid-ice. Sends it all the way around, but there's no top-end defensive point for the blue team, and they're going to go back and have to regroup. Mitchell sends it down low. Going to get a fresh set of legs for the blue Harrington team. Glass sends it off the boards. You got Pearson on defense. He sends it up the boards there, right in the hands of White. Cooper does a great job intercepting that pass by White and dumps it low into our attack zone. Pearson goes opposite ice over to Smythe. Smythe over to Cooper with a call. Cooper keeps it on his stick. Round one, here he goes. He's going in. Shot backside wide, no score. 7:43 remaining. Generals Blue leads 2-0. Pearson with a big shot on goal. No score. Oh, it's deflection off of Cooper. Cooper's going to get that score. 3-0. Great job. There's an assist from Pearson to Cooper off of his stick and in. That is 3. Pearson. 3-0, Harrington. Face-off win goes to White. Harrington puts a big body into Salomon. Battling our attack zone right behind the goalie for White. They try to send it up. Nobody's at home. Smythe is going to regain that for the Blue. He sees the corner. Great job, but just out of reach. Oh, here we go. Harrington's got an opportunity. Down pass low. Bass back. Triple play and in. That was a trifecta from Davis over to Harrington. Oh, sorry, Harrington to Davis. Davis to Saxton. Saxton with the score. 7-11 remains in the first. Generals Blue go up 4-0. Bass is on center. Puck gets dropped back in our attack zone, picked back up by White Salomon. He goes around opposite side ice. Drops in our defensive zone, picked up by Coleman for White. Battle in the front. Defensive side is getting it out, poke check out. Oh, it's wide open. Great job by Morrison with the stick save there while the goalie was out defending the opposite side net. Farrell for White picks up the puck. Goes opposite ice over to Castillo. Castillo has a shot on goal. Blocker saved by Cooper. White goes back to the point. Battle in there. Salomon sends it on. They're going to say off. So it's going to be delayed. So the Generals Blue will pick it up. Off of Weiss's stick over to White. Great job by Morrison. Back in the hands of Joel Weiss. Opposite ice. He's going to pass it over. He does have Bass. Bass and Cooper are on the front. Loses it off the stick. White comes back. Great job by Mitchell. Cooper sends it opposite corner. Picked back up by Salomon on White. Great poke check by Bass. He has an opportunity. Shot on goal. Defensive save there by the defenseman for White. Cooper's battling. Sends it down to the bowl. We're going to get some fresh legs for Blue. White picks it up with 5:25 remaining. Come down mid-ice with a pass over to Chingus. Chingus goes around one. Great poke check by Glass. Picked back up by Christian. You're going to have Christian and Cooper going down. Big shot on goal, far left side and around. No score for Blue. Comes back to center. Mitchell's going to hold down to Cooper off of his stick. Cooper's going to center off the post. No score for Blue. Chingus and White coming. Great poke check. Cooper keeps it on his stick. Keeps control for the attack zone for Blue. Goes to center side. Backhand by by Glass was deflected by the defenseman. Pearson holds. White clears. Glass over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to look up ice. Chingus holds that. Comes back again. Opposite side ice over to Pearson. Glass, far left side. Shot on goal, denied by the goalie. And back outside, Pearson's on point. Shot on goal, glove save by White. No score there, 4:13 remaining in the first. Davis on center. White takes the win with Walton. Harrington's on the left side. In the lower bowl, tries the center defensive side for a Bo Orrin. Takes that away. Another shot by Davis. Back behind wide. Harrington tries the center, but off the skates of Sievers. Sievers sends it over to Beck and White. Beck goes around. Has a shot on goal. Far right side, no score. Harrington backhands it. Left-hand side ice right in the hands of White. Sievers is going to pick that up for White. Shot on goal. Pad save by Cooper. Great pass up to Davis. Davis goes around one. Little wide off the stick and goes long. Picked back up by Castillo. Walton just out of touch there with Beck. You got Sellers there to try to take it up the boards. Back in White. Great poke check by Sellers. There's a trip call by Walton, but there's no call by the referee. Castillo's up high on point for White. Just wide. Beck tries to go to center. Great stick save there by Cooper. And back around to Weiss, but it's not holding. Great job. Davis picks it up for White, goes to right side. Loses the puck on the exchange from White. White picks it back up and goes right side ice over to Coleman. Farrell and Davis are battling. Farrell just fell down and he's going to lay on the puck. Got 3v2 over there with the puck. Still stuck. White gets it out. Tries to go to center. Great pad save by Cooper. Another shot denied. Big hit by Pearson and Coleman. Great job by Sellers. Takes it down and shot wide left and around. No score. We've got to get more shots on the net instead of outside. Great pass over to Sellers. Sellers goes around one. He's got Weiss in the middle. Big shot on goal by Smythe, and goalie snags that one. No score for Blue. .139 remaining. There was a trip on White. They're in the box. So the Blue, Harrington, is actually on a power play right now. Picked back up by Smythe. Smythe far left side ice is going to dump it low and around. You got Bass has a shot, deflection off of Weiss's stick. No score. Weiss going to take it left side. Oh, had a pass there with Sumner, but just out of touch. Wide left and around, no score. Bass has no stick. He's pushing Salamone against the wall to be able to get it. Weiss is looking for a pass, but he's taking it in. Tries the backhand, but denied by White. Picked back up quickly by Bass. Weiss goes to point to Morrison. Morrison has a shot on goal, just wide right. And around, no score on Blue. Back high point to Smythe. Oh, there's a big stick there by, I think it's Pickard. Great save by Cooper on that advancement. No, that was, 99 is Chase for White. Had a shot on goal. Cooper with a great save. 31 seconds remaining, 4-0 Blue. Face-off win goes to White. Christian. Cooper called for it in the middle, but Christian just did it far left backside out of his reach. Great poke check by Smythe. Cooper goes up the wall. Tripp puts a little love into him. On that side of the board, Cooper does a great job keeping the play active and alive with Christian. Sends it and dumps it in the lower bowl. Got Beck for White, far right side ice. Tries to go down, but great job by Smythe with that bench. Oh, Walton came in on the backside to Christian right at the end of the period. And no call on that. Richmond Generals Harrington, 4-0 into the first. Getting ready to start the second period. Richmond Generals Harrington lead 4-0. 20 seconds are still left to serve on the penalty from White. So Generals will remain on the power play for 20 seconds. Glass is on center. Face-off win by Glass. He takes control. Far left side ice. Goes the shot just wide left of the crease. No score. Great high point down to the center by Mitchell, but picked back up by Castillo on White. Sellers does a great job intercepting that pass. Back over to Glass. Glass is left. Shot on goal. Pad saved by Hobbs for White and up and out of play. Davis on center for Blue. Great face-off win back over to Harrington. Right underneath the skate. He's got lost off the stick of Saxton. They got it back to regroup. It's going to be off, so the Blues got to come back where White gathers. Salamone takes it up. Great hold by Pearson. And White does the clear. Got Sellers back for Blue chasing. Picks it up. He's going to send it around. You got Harrington on the top side. Grayson Davis should go to the center. Got Saxton all alone. Down to Davis. Oh, just out of reach of Davis to take that shot on goal. Saxton's battling. It's got Davis down at the bottom. Back to Harrington. Harrington. Oh, shot, but deflected by Castillo. No score there. High point to Sellers. Back to Sellers. Sellers has a shot. Great shot on goal by Sellers. Great job by Colby Hobbs with that pinch. And it's a save on White. No score. Face-off win goes over to White. Scaria dumps it down to the opposite side ice. Got Morrison chasing. Got one-on-one back there. He's going to send it around the bowl. Decides to hold left versus going around right. Back in the hands of White. There's a shot by White up and high and around. No score. Bass is trying to clear it at the bottom, right in the hands of Coleman. Coleman has a shot with a great job pinched by Cooper with that save. 11:16 remaining in the second. Face-off win goes to Bass for Blue. Smythe sends it around. Got Sumner, but right in the hands of White. Great poke check by Sumner. He clears. Back in the hands of White Pickard. Pickard does a 180, goes around one, goes through center. Joel does a great job with the poke check up and out of play on White, so we'll regroup. Face-off win goes to White. They go opposite side ice over to Castillo. They're going to have to regroup beyond the blue line. Oh, great stick by Cooper to keep that out of Castillo's hands, but Castillo does a quick maneuver there to regain control and sends it low to our side. Oh, great save by Cooper, and it's got a deflection. Double save, triple save. Everyone is pushing in front of Cooper. No call yet. Unbelievable save by Cooper. Face-off win goes to White. They go back to center. Shot on goal. Just wide right and around. No score on White. Big shot up from the high point side for White. No score. Another shot by Orrin. No score there. Picked back up by Chase with a shot off the skate of Glass. Glass picks it up and goes up the middle. He's got Cooper in the way. He's got to get some separation. And they do. Cooper goes down with Glass. Glass has a shot on goal. No score. Saved by Hobbs. Cooper's over in the corner. He's going to look up. He's got Glass in the middle. He's going to try to go around with the reach, but denied by the goalie. Opposite side goes to Chase. Out of reach goes over to Mitchell. Mitchell to Davis. Got Cooper, goes right through Orrin, keeps control. He's got Davis there, but tries to go back to Davis, but Castillo's in the way to take that pass lane out. Davis in the corner. They try to pinch low, and Hobbs covers. 9:09 remaining in the second. Face-off win to Blue. Harrington has a quick shot right the backside of White. Great job by Saxton getting his body in there, going high side, out of reach of Sellers, and it goes long. Sellers puts some love back into the boards, regains control for Blue. Picked back up quickly by Walton. Walton tries to go to the high side point with Pickard. Pickard loses that. Great job by Saxton with the poke check. Goes opposite eyes right there with Salamone picking it up. Salamone has a huge side off the stick of Cooper and almost went in. But thankfully the puck went left. 8:26 remaining. Oh, we're gonna have Daniel, don't do that, buddy. Let them take the penalty. Let them take the penalty on that. I got roughing call on Beck and retaliation on Sellers with roughing as well. So they're both going into the box. Back to lower corner by Smythe. Dumps it over to Sumner. Oh, there's a big shot by Farrell up and over the glove side of Cooper and Poston in. Coleman gets one score. $8:12 remaining in the second. Face-off won by Glass for Blue. Smythe tries to go up boards, pinched by Farrell. Orrin goes opposite side ice off a Coleman stick. Great job by Morrison to send it up. Mid-ice. Oh, great poke check by Glass to take that away. Glass goes in, tries to go back to center, right in front. Opportunity by Christian was denied by the defenseman for White. No score. Farrell takes it far right. Morrison's got to get in there. High side and around. No score, out of play. That side is definitely clean. Two big shots left side post. Yeah, because they don't know how to do Zamboni at this place. $7:34 remaining. Generals Blue up 4-1. Face-off won by White. Shot on goal just far right, out of play. out of reach there. Harrington comes down right side ice, has a shot, deflection right off the Scaria's stick. Picked back up again by Harrington. Harrington goes a high point to Smythe. Smythe sends it down low to Davis. Saxton is there to pick up. You got Harrington right in the middle. Morrison's going to be on point. Tries to go back to Saxton, but it was picked back up by the defenseman Scaria for White. Harrington tries to regroup, and he does. He's got Saxton far right side ice. He's going to dump it low. Davis picks it up. Off of his stick quickly over to Castillo. Castillo and White opposite side ice. He's got Morrison there. Around one, sends it low in the bowl. Picked back up quickly by Harrington. Oh, Harrington tries to send one straight to Saxton, but just underneath Saxton's stick. That's going to be an icing call on Harrington. Generals blue.
Nice sauce.
Face-off win goes to Bass for blue. Lower corner. Picked back up by Walton. Backhand back behind Cooper. They go back to center. Great defensive side there by Bass to take it. He tries to send it, but off of his stick and up and out of play. Trip Walton had to come off the ice. Looks like his blade came off. He's going to have to do a little bit of repair to get back on the ice. Face-off win goes to White. They pick it up very quickly, but back in the hands of Bass. Bass tries to send it off the stick of White right in the middle. Got Sumner battling for the stick and the puck. Gets it out into clear, so White has to regroup. Back off the wall. Severs comes, tries to go back over to Salamone. They go to the lower portion of the ice. Tries to wrap around, denied by the defenseman for blue. Great job, Joel goes around one. Comes opposite our side of the ice, but loses it off of the stick. Back in the hands of Castillo. Great job by Mitchell taking that progression away from Beck. They battle. Comes away. Pearson picks it back up. Long range. Tries to go over to Sumner. Back into center ice. Back and Weiss. Coleman. Back over to Mitchell. Wave that off in the corner. Over to Castillo. Weiss is there for blue. Tries to send it. Walton back on the ice really quickly. Cooper just overextended himself on that shot versus staying straight. And we've got fighting going on with Walton and Pearson. So that's a score for Coleman. So Coleman goes up. It goes up one score. They're still down by 2. Harrington blue is leading 4-2. 4:46 remaining in the second. Pearson is in the box for fighting with the cross check. Yeah, Pearson's getting a 2 and 10 for for head contact as well. All right, referees are calling them in both to their bench. What? What does that mean? You overcompensated for that one. Just remember, you got to stay straight. All right, viewers at home, we're still kind of contemplating on figuring out what's going on. There's a lot of penalties on both sides right now that are being discussed on both sides of the bench with regards to the Walton and Pearson feud down at the net. So just be a little bit more patient, and we'll come back and see what the final tally is. But I think they're going to be finally assigning both teams with penalties. So we've got to figure out what this is, and I don't even know if the referees know what they want to call. We're going to finally get this game back on the way with Glass. Quickly back over to Cooper. He takes it down. Poke check by White. Cooper follows his own shot there. Goes around one. Poke check by Pickard. Farrell is looking up ice for White. Farrell's going around left side ice. He guys go back. Cooper's there. Back in the hands of Pickard for White. Cooper tries to retake it again. Put pressure on him. Farrell on the low side. Tries to go around. Goes to the high side point on White. Backhand, opposite side ice. Picked up by Coleman. Coleman's shot is high and wide. And outside the blue line. Come down by us. You've got Glass skating right behind. He's going to put pressure on Orn. Glass picks it up, but there's no blue down to help him. Here comes Cooper. Great shot, just in outside the crease there, wide, no score. Farrell's just going right through all the blue, shot high and wide, no scoring around. Back to center of the point for White to hold with Orn. Orn goes over to Coleman. Bass is there to try to take it away. He does. He clears it through blue. Got Cooper's coming down. He's going to get off the ice, get some fresh legs on. Pickard picks it up for White. He goes opposite side ice, tries to reach Chingus, but doesn't. Sellers sends it all the way down again. Lower bowl in our attack zone. Salamone, opposite side ice with control. Great save by Cooper. Shot from Salamone, no score. 2:47 remaining. Face-off win by Davis for blue. Backhands up. Salamone keeps. Tries to go to center, but Sellers is there. He is going to clear that all the way down. They're going to call that off for the chase. Saxton with a big shot. Denied by Hobbs. Scuria sends it around the trough over to Chingus, just out of reach. Great job by hold by Chingus. Sorry by Sellers. But that was just off the blue line there, so we had to get back. Salamone for White picks it up here in the corner. Sellers sends it off the Saxton stick, drips it straight down the middle off the glove of Hobbs, back in the hands of Salamone. Saxton does a quick grab, takes control. He's going to pinch it off the mask of Hobbs and around. No score for blue. Chase for White, sends it and dumps it down low. Cooper's stick puts it on the backside of the net. And that's going to be a reset. .138 remaining in the second. Generals blue leads 4-2. White is still, we got 53 seconds remaining on their penalty. And we will still be serving on our penalty kill. Over to Pickard. Pickard's shot, pad saved by Cooper. Goes to the point. Castillo sends a shot just far left and around, no score. Another shot, great save by Cooper with it cradle. Face-off win by blue over to Harrington. Harrington tries to go around one, but Pickard with the poke check. Takes control back again, one for White. Great job by Glass taking that around, but loses that. Smythe is battling for the stick and the puck. Back in the hands of White. They're going to try to go to the high side. No one's at the point with Castillo. Shot. High and wide. Their blocker saved by Cooper. Back to the high point. Oh, here we go. We got Sumner coming down with Pickard. Pickard's going to take it back. He's going to regroup. And now we're both full strength. Mid-ice, picked up by Sievers for White. He goes the middle off the skates of Walton. Poke check by Smythe to the far corner. Sumner tries to come to the middle, but just goes straight to the hands of Walton. Right on the post corner there. Oh, it's off. There's a big pinch there on the corner with the post. Cooper got hit by a couple of players. He's waving his blocker hand. Looks like he's okay. High-fiving some of the other players. Gets his stick back. 8.2 seconds remaining in the second. Generals blue still leading 4-2. Saxton, that's going to be Grayson on center. Davis with the win. Great backhand by Sellers. Horn sends it low. And that'll conclude the second period. All right, the final period is going to be underway here shortly with Davis on center. Saxon and Harrington on your front line, and you got Sellers and Mitchell on defense. Mitchell on defense. Face-off win goes over to Coleman. Coleman picks it up for White, goes to the middle. Great job by Mitchell countering that. Back over to Scaria. Off the hands of Saxton. He goes to the lower bowl. Sends it back around. We got to get high side point. Sellers will be there. But White sends it back to the middle ice. Sellers, great backhand off the stick of Hobbs. Just outside the blue line. Davis has got it. Goes to mid ice. Sends it low. Saxon wins down to Scaria in the corner. Back to center, shot on goal to Davis. Right through the 5-hole. Harrington blue goes up. 5-2. Glass on center with Cooper and Sumner on the front line. Face-off win goes to Coleman, but the big shot by Glass, him and Cooper are chasing. Oh, great body check by Cooper, so Glass could get it. Shot on goal, denied by Hobbs. Back around, right through the hands of Smythe. Chase and Smythe are in the corner. Playing a little roundabout. Great job. Glass goes in, comes out to help clear. Salamone goes over to center there through the crease. Nobody's at home. No score. Castillo tries to send it back behind Cooper. Chingus and Salamone. Salamone with the puck. Tries to go to middle. Out of the hands of Grigori. Great job by Smythe of breaking that up. Morrison is there for blue. Sends it to the point there, but Castillo's there for white. He's going to skate around. He's going to look for the center. Goes to the high side point. Off of stick of Chase. Chingus tries to go to the middle, but off the stick of Smythe. Down to the lower bowl. Castillo's goes around. Glass puts a little pressure. Castillo's looking up to the point. Opposite side, he's got Salamone. Great defensive stick by Cooper to deny that. Absolutely would have been a slap shot, but that was defaulted by Cooper. Glass comes away with it again, up and high off the glass. Sumner tries to get it on his stick. Off, shot, deflection off of Morrison. Great job by Glass. Back over to Cooper. Cooper goes around one, goes around two, loses it, goes the backhand. Nobody's at home. Back in the hands of Coleman. Center ice. Mitchell's there. He's got Joel opposite side. Severs was there in white, but just lost his edge. It's going to be a call on Severs for interference on white. Oh no, take that back. They're going to call interference on Joel Weiss for blue. We got the penalty on that, not Severs. I would have lost that bet. Yeah, our kid that got taken out actually is the one that got the penalty. It's reverse here in Pennsylvania. Yeah, unbelievable. All right, back off to the back. Back jumps down low. Great job by Bass with a stick hand there to take control. Sends it back through Pickard. Off the stick in the wall of Beck. Pickard's coming for White. He picks it up. Goes down the center off the pad of Cooper and around. No score. Sellers going to send it around the glass. Right through the backside of Orrin. It's going to go all the way down behind Hobbs. Still alive and active puck. Pickard's looking up ice. He's got Severs. Severs over to Beck. Beck's high side point. Great deflection off of Smythe. Davis is going to pick that up. Our side of the board. Tries to skate it around, but Orrin deflection and sends it opposite side ice. White tries to go to center. Davis intercepts, puts it back in the Sellers' hand. Off of Walton's stick. Backhand by Smythe clears that from the blue line. Salamone picks it up. Davis, great poke check. Orrin to Salamone. Salamone loses it. Smythe sends it right back down again for Coleman to be able to pick that up, regroup. Back pass to his brother Coleman. So Coleman to Coleman. And Coleman sends it around with Sellers. Coleman goes to the point to Salamone. Salamone back to Coleman. Coleman's going to take a shot off the hand of Sellers. And back around, no score. Coleman and Farrell. Coleman with the puck for White. Oh, tries a backhand but loses it. Right in the hands of Davis. Davis off the boards. Got Saxton. He's going to go down. Salamone's chasing the closing in. Oh, and saved by Hobbs on Saxton's progression. No score for blue. Castillo's running the entire left side of the ice. Goes around, almost loses his edge. Harrington puts a little hump on him. Oh, we're calling a high stick. Face-off win by White. Glass comes right out of the gate. Chasing has got Salomon and Castillo for White. They try to go back mid-ice. Smythe is there. He looks over to Sumner. Off of his skates. Back in the hands of Castillo. I'm sorry, Grigori for White. There's a clear for White. Salomon has it. Salomon's going to go down. Great glove save by Cooper. But I believe it's going to be an offsides on White. .7:03 remaining in the game. Richmond Generals Harrington leads 5-2. Face-off win actually went to White, but came to our side. Picked back up by Chase. Back in the hands of Sumner. Sumner tries to clear to center, just out of the hands of Cooper, and sends it far side ice around the bowl. Opposite side ice, you have Chase taking it for White, goes to center, out of the hands of Grigori. And I think we're getting another offsides call. Right out of the gate, Walton takes that for Coleman. He's looking, shot on goal, pad saved by Cooper. And they're trying to punch it in by Beck. And Cooper leans all the way over on top of it and says, "Not today." Face-off win by Walton, shot off of the skate by Weiss. Oh, Christian emerges for Blue. We got a 2-on-1 opportunity with Bass. Bass goes back over to center, but Christian just outskates that progression. Back in the hands of Pickard for White. Chase to the middle, big hit. Great save by Cooper. Great hit by Sellers right to the middle there. And great save by Cooper on the double hit and shot there by White. 6:06 remaining in the game. Davis on center with Walton. Stalemate, battling. Davis comes away with it, passes opposite side ice over to Saxon. He dumps it low. He's going to chase with Scaria. Scaria with the backhand. Great job by Davis with that hold. Walton sends it right up the board to Beck, right down mid-ice. He's looking across. Great job by Smythe. Beck loses his edge. Back in the hands of Pickard, but great job by Davis picking that up. Right side ice has got one to beat. He's all shot, deflection there by Hobbs. No score. Beck tries to go to center, backside of Severs. Right in the hands of Walton. Walton tries to go around one, around. Oh, backhand just hits the outside post and outside. No score. Orrin tries to backhand, but right back into Walton. He picks it back up. Shot on goal. Glove came out. Great save by Cooper, but it's out and about. And goes back into Nick Farrell with the progression. Opposite side ice. Battling with Saxon. He dumps it low so we can get a quick change for Blue. Salomon Tries to come up the wall himself, right around Harrington. Loses the puck with the poke check. Harrington, Coleman, Glass, back to Harrington. Harrington tries to go back to Glass, but Salamone is there. And 2 Generals blue against 4 white. White comes back to Salamone right off the board. Backhand off the stick there. Glass low, loses his edge, but gains control. Just off of his stick, back into Salamone's hands. Just cover, there we go. There's a dribble right down the Cooper. Cooper takes his glove and covers it. 4:06 remaining. Generals blue still leads 5-2. Face-off win by Coleman White. Salamone on point. Big shot right in the left corner. Picked back up by Coleman. Coleman puts his shoulder right into Christian. Oh, deflected right off of Sellers, just wide left of the post and around, no score. Mitchell, he's watching. He's skating, tries to get over to Cooper, but came off of Cooper's stick. Great job by Mitchell off of Cooper's skates. Picked back up by Christian. Little backhand there by Farrell to the lower corner. Tries a rebound there. Here comes Sumner out of nowhere. Right off of his stick, right in the hands of Salamone. Oh, right in back in the hands of Cooper. Cooper with a shot. Deflection. Backhand follow through and in. Cooper assisted his own self off of that pad save and goes with the follow through. The backhand goal for Cooper. 3:18 remaining. And Generals Harrington go up 6-2. Coleman takes it. Won the face-off. Castillo, far side ice. Goes down the board. Could be an icing call. Face-off stalemate there, picked back up by Castillo very quickly, but in the hands of, let's see who that is. That's Chase for White. Morrison over to Chingus. Great job by Glass, taking that away. Got Bass coming up the middle for Blue. Chingus is putting pressure on Bass. Bass dumps it down low. Chingus. Great job by Bass. Over to Morrison, opposite side ice over to Smythe. Backhand from Castillo all the way back to the opposite side with Scaria and White. It goes up to Grigori. Shot from Bass, save from Hobbs. 2:16 remaining. Sorry, 2:14 remaining in the third period. Face-off win Blue, backhand by Morrison down to the lower bowl. Grayson Davis back over to Harrington. Harrington shot, no score. Posting out, back in the hands of Tripp for White. He backhands it over to Sievers. No score there, went around. Oh, off of Harrington, off of the skate of Beck and back around to Harrington. Harrington skating, goes to center with Davis, right off of his skates. Back. It's going to be an offsides on Orn for White. Face-off win goes to white really quickly. Severs has a shot deflected. Opposite side ice got Castillo. Sellers sends it wide and long, covered by Hobbs. Back to the lower. Oh, tripped on his own self. Picked back up by Christian. Sellers tries to hold. They call it off. So we've got to come back to the top of the blue line and recircle. 46 seconds remaining. Over to the Castillo. Castillo is looking. Going around the lower bowl. Big shot, glove save by Cooper. Way to watch that coming in. Face-off win by Glass went to the opposing side. Ice down the hands of Glass, 22 seconds remaining. He has a shot on goal. Great job by Hobbs with that save. 19.6 seconds remaining. Face-off win. Joel takes a shot on goal, deflected off of the defense for White. 14 seconds remaining. Chingus is coming wide left. Goes back to center. Great job by Smythe denying that. Goes back to the high side point by Salomon. Another shot. Great job by Morrison with a stick. And he's going to send it down. That's going to end the game. Richmond Generals Harrington win and beat Coleman 6-2 here in Hershey. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning, for this afternoon as well. And that is going to conclude our game and our entire tournament for Hershey. Going to get a handshake for both of our Richmond Generals teams, and we'll see each other quickly back on the ice for practice this week. Thanks again, everybody, and enjoy the warm air or the ride home if you have family that's here or away. Thank you again.